Hey everyone, I'm Katie, and over this video, we're going to go over our monthly, quarterly bookkeeping proposal and engagement letter. First thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and click Get for Free. Then you're going to want to go to Firm Templates, and you're going to want to open that engagement letter. Here you can see you have the option to change the name of the engagement letter. This is going to be an in-house viewable only. The client will not see the name of this if you change it here. You have the option to choose how many signatures need to be done for your proposal to move forward in your pipeline. So you can choose all signatories need to sign, or you can choose that just one person needs to sign. You also have the option to choose which team member, if you want a specific team member to be responsible for the sending. If you don't put someone here, it's going to be whoever sends the proposals, or it will be blank. And then you have the name. There's an option to put a name here that is visible to the client. So you can put anything here that you want. Next, we're going to go to our introduction section. You can put anything here you please, anything to your satisfaction. I like to add that please review the engagement letter carefully before signing. You want them to make sure that they know the terms of service before they sign so that they're clear and understanding of what you guys are agreeing on. Next, we have our services. And here we're going to have two packages. So we're going to open the first package. And we do have it as a recurring invoice. So you can see that, yes, we have the invoice issued. We're going to start a specific date. So we want to start it January 1st. So in this case, it will back charge them if they were to sign it today. Excuse me. We're going to do 12 recurrences because we want it to cover the whole year. We want it to go monthly, and then we're going to name it our 2026 monthly bookkeeping or quarterly bookkeeping as it is in the next package. And then you can see that our invoice shows that it's monthly bookkeeping. In our package over onto the side, you can see everything that's included in that package. And then here you can see what the amount is charged, and that's per month. So if you scroll down, it's going to show you that your recurring subtotal monthly is going to be $750. The total subtotal is going to be near $9,000 over the whole year. And you can see how the breakdown is. So it's going to be the first of every month. It's going to be charged $750. And then you have your breakdown in your package. You're able to add or delete anything that you want to put on that list. Here you're able to choose to highlight your package. So this is the most recommended package. And you're also able to update your account tags, which is a new feature. You're able to make that so that you can update a tag so that it says monthly bookkeeping, or on their other package, you could say quarterly bookkeeping. And then we'll help you filter down anything in your accounts page as you needed. Go ahead and click Save. And now we're going to go ahead and open our quarterly bookkeep. And you can see that it looks a lot like the other package, except that we're going to do it 4 times a year, every 3 months. Again, it's starting on January 1st, so we'll backdate that payment, or backcharge that payment. Quarterly bookkeeping is going to be this rate. This is everything that's included quarterly. Again, you can see that you've got the total for each quarter, and you've got the total for the year. And then as you scroll down, you're going to see that on the first, it's going to charge the same amount for each quarter. You can see everything that is included in that package. So you can add or delete anything to make it yours. You can highlight the package if you would like to. And then you also have the options to update account tags. We can go ahead and click Save. Sorry, it wanted me to hit cancel because I didn't make any changes. The next, we're going to go to the terms. Let's see. Wants me to change the information because that is a prior date. So we're going to go ahead and change these to the 12th, which is the day that I'm working on this. Do that. Now we're going to click Next. So here you can see our sample bookkeeping engagement letter. You're more than welcome to use this if you would like to, but you can copy and paste your engagement letter into this section. And go ahead and click Next. You have the options of payment methods, automatic payments, Invoice payment is highly recommended for bookkeeping or any other services that are monthly, quarterly, or yearly payments. It makes it easier. You're getting those payments regularly. You don't have to wait on the client to pay those invoices. So it just makes it easier and more fluid for you. And then you're guaranteed to get paid at the right time. You can add a custom message to your emails if you would like to. And then you also have the option of reminders. So we're going to go ahead and click Save Templates. And I go ahead and log into the client side, and we will go ahead and look at this proposal from my test account. So you go ahead and send that over there. All right, and I will see you in just a moment from the client side. And here I am again on the client side. So you can see that we have our proposal that needs to be signed. So we're going to go ahead and click Sign Proposal. And here you can see our introduction. We recommended both the quarterly and monthly bookkeeping. Quarterly is not spelled wrong. I just ran out of spaces for the whole word. I just want to emphasize that I'm not crazy. It is spelled the way I have to spell it. So you can see we've got the $750 monthly or the $1750 quarterly, and all of the items that are included with each package. They must select a package to be able to move forward to see the terms of service. So I'm going to go ahead and click Bookkeeping. They're about the bookkeeping, excuse me. And now they can see the bookkeeping terms of service. You can scroll through that, read through everything, make sure that they understand it and agree to it all. They would have the option, if automatic payments are turned on, they would have the option to, or they would have to put in their credit card information, or they'd log into the bank account if it was an ACH payment. And then they would be able to sign the return or sign the engagement letter. And they would have to accept the above terms and TaxDome services. You're going to go ahead and select that box and then click Complete. Now, the way this is set up, because I didn't have to put in any card information, they're just going to go ahead and get a manual invoice each month, which is not ideal because then they pay it as they feel like it. And sometimes you won't get paid for 2 or 3 months, then they'll pay you everything, or they might just pay January and March. And that's never the way you want to do business. You want to make sure you're getting paid at the right time, which is why I recommend automatic payments. Okay. So if you have any questions, please reach out to us in the community or to our success team and success@taxdome.com. Thank you and have a great day.